Cyriel has been linked with a move to Rangers, and guess what? It could be another Nigerian through the doors at Rangers, of course. Recent years we've had Bassi, Aribo, and also Leon Balogun, I think was very definitely wrongly let go. But he is a decent enough player, Cyriel Dessers. He is a striker. This is literally just broke the day, so hopefully we can get this across the line because we need to start bringing in attacking talent. I mean, of course, we've played our last game of the season, so pretty much all these players are literally gone, the ones that we were saying our farewells to. But it'll be interesting to see what happens. He is 28, he's 6'1", so he's not exactly, the youngest player. I mean, 20, it's kind of the peak of his career. I would like to kind of go for a player that, that's young. But he did. He's only scored 7 goals in 29 appearances this season. He's not the most prolific striker for Rangers to go looking after, man. I mean, I don't know how the hell we were linked with Belotti, and then here we are looking at somebody like this guy, who I don't think would be awful. I'm not going to completely bury him. I mean, he plays for he plays for Cremonese, so he's not exactly awful. He has played for Feyenoord and Hercules, but at the end of the day, he's not exactly done an awful lot. I mean, the goals he's scored most in the season was in 2016-17 for NAC Breda, 22 goals and 36 appearances. So yeah, we could move for him. Only time will tell whether it'll be a good deal or not. What do I think? It's a pass for me, but if we sign him, I'm not exactly going to completely bury him, guys. But anyway, that's going to do it for the transfer aspect of this video. But also in other news, the Scotland squad got announced today. And as for Rangers, we did get Ryan Jack and the big man, John Souttar, getting called up to the squad, which was absolutely required. Souttar's been really good for Rangers, and Jack as well. I feel like when these two are fit, they just need to be in the Scotland squad starting, personally. Especially Souttar. I feel like with Jack, the midfield is pretty stacked, even though you've got the likes of Armstrong and McLean, who for some reason just must have a gun pulled at Steve Clarke's head to get them forced into this team. But anyway, I'll go through the squad and I'll give my thoughts. So we've got the 3 goalies, Sander Clark, Angus Gunn and Liam Kelly. I mean, Robbie McCrory could be in there, but I guess it would be unfair on like a Clark and Kelly who have kind of been in there. But I mean, Angus Gunn, he got the 2 clean sheets last time out for Scotland, so I don't think there's going to be any change in there, if I'm honest. Into the defenders we go. We've got Liam Cooper. I've never really rated Cooper, if I'm being honest. Just relegated with Leeds. Leeds have been a disaster on and off the park this season. I'm not saying it's just down to him, but I've never really rated him. If we're going to play 2 at the back or 3 at the back, I mean, I think if we're going to play 3 at the back, you've got to go with Hendry, Souttar and Porteous. And then if you're going to play Tierney at left centre back, who would you drop out? I'd probably drop out Jack Hendry, but that's nothing against him. Then we've got Aaron Hickey. Got to be a mainstay stay in the team, but if you can't play him, I guess then the options are pretty good either way. You've got Robertson, Tierney, and then on the right, where Hickey has been playing a bit for Scotland, we've been playing Anthony Ralston, but it's weird because Anthony Ralston's like the only. I guess Patterson's in there, so fucking hell, just a lot of defensive options at fullback, man. Great, it's great. It's what you want to see. We also got Dom Hyam in there. Never really rated this guy. Yeah, we've got Kieran Tierney as well, phenomenal. So yeah, moving on. Stuart Armstrong, don't know why he's in there, but he is. Lewis Ferguson absolutely should be in there. Billy Gilmore, again, absolutely should be in there. Ryan Jack, yes. John McGinn, oh hell yeah. Callum McGregor, Calmac, captain, reliable. Been a bit shit for Celtic recently, but you know what? He's always going to be in there. Kenny McLean should not be in there. Scott McTominay, haven't really kept up to date with Man United recently. I know they've got top 4, but how much is that down to McTominay? I don't really know. Ryan Christie, again, I think he's just got to be included because he just offers you. He can play in the midfield and he can play off either side of the wing or even as like a false 9, so it's a good option to have. And then the 3 strikers, we've got Lyndon Dykes, we've got Kevin Nisbet and Shankland. So glad to see Nisbet and Shankland up. And see Shea Adams, I know he's injured, but I don't think he should be getting called up. I think he's been fucking shite for a while now, and I feel like, especially Shankland, the amount of goals he scored, it'd be a fucking joke if he wasn't included in this squad. And with Nesbitt, of course, he's been injured for half the season, so I think Nesbitt should be in there. But anyway, guys, I mean, see, the game at home against Georgia, why not fucking go for it? Clark, Stark, Dykes, Nesbitt, and Shankland all up top and just pump them. That's what I would do. Because Georgia are fucking, they're just going to play 10 behind the ball anyway. Honestly, I'd like to see that for Clark, but it doesn't matter who we play. Just it's always like shite bag tactics. But you know what? If he gets us to the Euros, I'm not going to complain too much.